Hello everyone, Cindy is back here. Today's fragrance review is from Oscar de la Renta. It's Volupté. I hope I pronounced that word correctly because it's French. Volupté, yeah, I guess. So it means sensual pleasure, yeah, in French. Pleasure. In Chinese, it's just a very simple word. When they translate this word into Chinese, it's just enjoy. Okay, so sensual pleasure, volupté. Yeah, and you can see what the perfume is like from the appearance of it. The bottle is green, yeah, it's yellow here. So you can see emerald and yeah, yellow flowers. That's what this is all about. So this perfume comes from the house of Oscar de la Renta. It is not that famous in China, this house, but Oscar de la Renta. But for me, I like perfumes from Oscar de la Renta, this house, because this brand, the whole products from this house, is just represent the beauty and the wonderful things that happens in the 90s. Yeah. Not in the 80s, it's the 90s, like the Oscar from Oscar de la Renta, the Eau de Toilette. So you can just assume the smell of this one from the bottle, yeah, emerald and the yellow flowers. When I spray this one, the impression I got is like, it is a combination of Elizabeth Taylor's emerald and the diamonds and emerald, and it's the perfume from the other line of Elizabeth Taylor's, like Black Pearl, is like a combination of them. Because the smell of this one, the notes, the main notes of this one are like heliotrope, mimosa, sandalwood, melon, I guess, what else? Freesia? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's the thing about this one, ylang. Yeah, so all those are yellow flowers. The first yellow flower perfume that I've ever tried is from Lancôme, the Poème. Yeah, who knows how to pronounce that? Yeah, okay, that one is the yellow flowers. So I think these two has a little connections. Yeah, so this is a very interesting story because before I bought Poème, yeah, I guess that's the right way to pronounce that. Poème, yeah, let's just say that, Poème. You see, people always compared Poème with another very famous fragrance from the house of Lancôme. It's Tresson. Tresson. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this French word. Who knows? Heavens knows how to pronounce them. Yeah, I've never learned of French. Yeah, I knew little French. Okay, so that one is like peach, rose, and sandalwood. That one is a sandalwood bomb. So I guess these two has a little connections. But before I bought this one, you see, when I read something on Fragrantica, they say, oh, this has a little similarities with Lancôme Tresson and Boucheron Jaipur. Jaipur. I've never tried Jaipur because it is discontinued and very, very hard to find. But I've tried the male version, Jaipur for men, Jaipur for women. Yeah, I've had that. If you go back to the perfumes that I did, yeah, last year maybe, I've introduced the Jaipur. Okay, so I guess because Jaipur pour homme is like spicy oriental perfumes, is like it's very Indian. That's what I describe this kind of perfume. So I guess that might happen to the female version. That goes the same like Indian perfumes. Okay, so I got this one and I think, yeah, that's what I tried. So I bought this one. Because I've tried Tresson before, when I spray this, yeah, first impression is like a combination of two Elizabeth Taylor's perfumes, like Black Pearl and Diamonds and Emeralds. Now, Black Pearl is a sandalwood and a peach bomb, if you have ever tried that. And the Diamonds and Emerald is like melon with white flowers. Also very vintage, but not 80s vintage. It's the vintage perfumes like the 90s. Yeah, not that overwhelming. It's a little bit overwhelming, but maintains the original smell of the white flowers and the fresh, yeah, in the same time. So that was my first impression. So I think the differences of this one and Tresson it's like Tresson is too overwhelming at the beginning, but this one is overwhelming at the beginning too, just not in the same degrees. It's like Tresson is like a volcano eruption, but this is like, wow, a dam just got flooded. Yeah, okay, so it's both of them are very overwhelming, just not in the same degree. One is like maybe catastrophe degree, one is like disaster degree, but yeah, both are very overwhelming. And later, you know, several minutes away, and the dry down of this and the Tresson, why do they have these similarities? Because this is like melon, yellow flowers, and sandalwood. And Tresson is like rose, peach, and sandalwood. Both of them is like fruit, wine fruit, flowers, and sandalwood. Yeah, that's the I mean contents of those perfumes, these two perfumes. So I guess this is like put the melon instead of the peach in the Tresson, and then yeah, comes like this. So it's like they have a little bit of similarities, but not that much, especially the dry down. The dry down is so identical, this one and the Tresson. Yeah, I could say like 80% alike. Yeah, this one Tresson. I have never tried Jaipur, so yeah, who knows about that? Yeah, Jaipur, very expensive. I think last month I saw Jaipur on eBay. Yeah, and the price is like 3 and 3 ounces. The price is like $140. Wow. Yeah, I would never pay that much of money for a Boucheron perfume like Jaipur. Yeah. So in all, what I think about this perfume is like, yeah, just like I say, green, a little bit green. Green comes from the mimosa and the melon. Yeah. And please, somebody tell me what mimosa smells like. I've got several perfumes that has mimosa, but I don't know what kind of smell it is. It's like when I've got Salvador Dali, it is love. It has mimosa inside. And I've tried Tresson. Tresson, does it have mimosa inside? I forgot. Yeah, I've got Poem. Yeah, I've tried that and I sold it. Yeah. It has mimosa inside, yeah, but I can't detect, I mean, I can't distinguish the smell of it. It's like if you smell one perfume, you try to say, well, this is what, how much they take part in the perfumes, how much percentage they have been there, but I can't just say, well, this is mimosa, this is the smell of mimosa. I can't distinguish that. What a disappointment. And the bottle, do you think this bottle is beautiful, chic? Yeah, I guess this is like, so it's like something you can see from the poster of this perfume. It's like, wow, sensual enjoyment, a lady lying in bed and with a lot of diamonds and jewelries around. This is like, yeah, maybe represents some jewelries. Yes, this one, this part, yeah, jewelry, but it is, yeah, not that beautiful. Yeah, I shall use the words less beautiful to describe this one, but my mother said, what the hell is this, so damn ugly? I said, okay, so let's read some, like I always do, some good reviews from Fragrantica. Scan 54, he said that Volupté is wonderful. It opens rather loudly with a fruit basket smell, but that quickly disappears, and the most gorgeous buttery yellow flower comes to the forefront. Quite a complex juice, a green-yellow flora that ultimately dries down to incense, sandalwood, patchouli, and vanilla, almost oriental. All the while, a faint mellow scent dances with the violet, spicy carnation, narcissus, and mimosa, a warm, inviting scent with nice longevity and good silage. That's his reviews. Quite so, yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way about this, but Narciso and patchouli, I haven't detected that, to be honest. Yeah. I'm a patchouli fan. If this perfume has patchouli, I would definitely know that. Yeah. Tonko17 said, this smells like an expensive soap, nice, clean, and powdery. Oh, no, not this one. No. Okay. Many Cat said, absolute treasure, a typical 90s perfume, full of aroma, not for the faint-hearted nor for those in their 20s either. I had a big bottle of it and definitely have to have it in my collection again. Megan said, I'm lost in its beautifully soft romantic roundness and muted sweetness. Not much a melon fan, but I feel as though the melon note gives a sense of depth and maturity to this frag, and without having read about it, I would never have picked it myself. So the melon, I am not a fan of melon either. So the melon here is not that sweet, it is not that aquatic, it's something that combines the freshness, and it is like a connection, a bridge that perfectly balanced the overwhelming part of the yellow flowers and the powdery overwhelming sandalwood, because sandalwood, yeah, I'm not a fan of sandalwood, to be honest. The sandalwood is too overwhelming, and if that is powdery sandalwood, I say, yeah, I can stand that maybe. But if it is that woody sour sandalwood, that's totally a no for me. So I think the melon here is just something that could balance the overwhelmingness of these perfumes. Yeah, and I think occasions, I think this is perfect in spring or autumn, because and this is definitely not for those youngers like under 30 years old. No, it's not for you. It's for people who like J'adore. It's for people who like Tresson. It's for people who like, you know, beauty from Calvin Klein. Yeah, it's for people like that, you know, elegant, sophisticated MILF. Maybe MILF. Yeah. So it's for them. Yeah. So my conclusion for this one: elegant, green, but not too green. Yellow flowers that is warm and you know, powdery. So the difference is like between yellow flowers and white flowers is white flowers always give you the sense like old lady-like and sensual. Yeah, the yellow flowers is warm and cute and powdery. That's their differences. Okay. Elegant, yeah. Yellow flowers, green. Sweet, but not sweet like candy sweet. It's just a natural sweetness. It's like body chemistry sweetness. So I think that definitely worth a try. It's not that expensive. I think in the US market it's like $20 US, $19 US. It is very, very cheap. I can't say cheap, inexpensive, because it doesn't smell cheap. Okay, that's it for today's review. Yeah, see you guys later. Yeah, bye bye.